everyone to another episode of Mumbles. Today we're doing a product review. And today we're reviewing something for your pet. We're reviewing these. These are the Boshel pet nail clippers. Now, usually in most pet videos I have Ruby with me. But today I decided to not put her in this video, and I'll tell you why. First off, I didn't want anything to happen. You know, if I unlock these and I'm waving them around or something, I didn't want her to get poked because she's sitting on my lap. I also did not want to stress her out thinking, oh, I have to get my nails trimmed. I want nail trimming for her to be a relaxing experience, so I chose not to put her in this video. Now, I may provide pictures just so you guys can see her, but obviously she's not in this video. So, now let's get to the actual nail clippers. We're reviewing these Boshel pet nail clippers. Now, trimming your pet's nails is something that is very, very important. If you don't trim your pet's nails right, they can have trouble walking, it can cause them pain, and it's just not good for their overall health. So you want to make sure to keep your pet's nails trimmed. Now, the traditional way of trimming a pet's nails usually involved something like this. It's got the end here with the circle, you stick the nail through it, and then it comes up and trims. The problem with these is if your dog is like Ruby, they have dew claws. And these are about the hardest thing to fit a curved dew claw up through that I've ever seen in my entire life. These are so much easier. And honestly, just even for trimming regular nails, these are so much easier. First off, the first feature that I want to show you guys that makes me very excited is this protector here in the back. You know, sometimes your pet will jerk. You don't want that to happen, but you know, maybe thunder is in the area. Just as you go to trim it, they jerk because of thunder. Worst case with this, because it is a stop, they can only go that far. So if worst case happens, they can't stick the whole nail through there and have you cut it off. It stops it. So that is the first reason I love these clippers, because it has this safety stop here. But it's just the way they handle, honestly, and how good they cut. You can pretty much trim any way you want with these nails and you don't have to worry about it. Now, they also come with a built-in file. I'm going to admit I haven't really used the file much. If something's rough or something, I will, you know, maybe pull it out and use it. But I have other nail files that work just fine for Ruby. So that is these Boshel nail clippers. Now, there is a process that you should try to follow and some items that you should have when you go to trim your dog's nails. So now I'm going to give you guys some recommendations on how to trim your dog's nails correctly. First off, you're going to need some clippers like these, and I would recommend that you get something like this. So basically you want to get something like this. This is septic powder. Basically all you do is you take your dog's nail and you stick it in there. If your dog's nail or foot is too big to stick in there, take some, put it on the side, and then put it in there. You can apply it with a little water if you want to. You can do it dry or with water. It works just as good basically either way. They say right in the instructions you can do it either way. So be aware of that. But basically this stops the bleeding. If you do go too deep into the nail and you nick that blood vessel, this can save you a lot of stress and heartache, because nobody wants to hurt their pet, obviously. So now, in addition to that tip, I also have a couple other tips. First off, you want to make sure that your pet is as relaxed as possible. Don't put them in a stressful situation. Make sure that everything is light and don't stress. If you're stressing, 9 times out of 10, your pet's going to stress. So try not to stress. Now, my second tip is you want to look for the blood vessel on your pet's nail. Now, light ones are easy to see if your dog has a light nail, but dark nails, they can be kind of tricky. But I do have a tip to help you with that. So let's say you literally cannot find the blood vessel. You're just not sure where it is. What you do, very carefully, at an angle, trim just a little. Look at the nail, and if you see a black dot in the middle of that nail, stop. You are at the blood vessel. Do not go any further. But if you don't see a black dot, you can continue going. Now you want to take small swipes. And if you do hit the quick, do not keep going. Stop. Leave it for the next week. Apply the stuff and move on to the next nail. Do not continue trimming because it will just keep bleeding. So now my final tip when you go to trim your dog's nails is to keep up with it. This is something you need to keep up with because they really can't have trouble walking. It can cause them a lot of pain. So you need to make sure to keep up with your dog's nails. Another thing that I will recommend that you do, and this has nothing to do with nail trimming, but another thing that I will recommend that you do is if your dog has hairy feet, and you know dogs get that hair in between their pads. If they get that hair in between their pads, snip that off very carefully. Snip it off very carefully so they can walk better because that hair is slippery and they will slide all over the floor. So you need to make sure to get rid of that hair as well. So really now, all that's left to ask is, do these Boshel clippers work better than standard old school clippers? The answer is yes. They are safer because of this guard. They work better. They're nice and sharp. And they will help you gain control over your dog's nails. These definitely get a 5 out of 5 on our Mumbles review. I love them. I'm not sure that Ruby loves them because she's the kind of dog that isn't really much for grooming. But they work great. They save us a lot of stress. And I can do nothing but recommend them. Please, if you're in need of clippers, check out these nail clippers. They work amazing and they will help keep your dog in shape. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.